Greetings, beloved brothers and sisters. You may have noticed a number of things. First, there's a huge expansion of souls who are open to guidance more than ever before and are willing to express themselves and transmit what they hear. And the guidance is coming through all kinds of different people with different experiences. Whereas it may have seemed very rare in the past, it's quite common now, at least in your circle of friends. The messages abound. And there's a congruence with all of them. The second thing you may notice is that there's more and more talk of upheaval, great changes coming, possible changes to the earth, changes in climate, changes in politics, changes in finances. This is talked about more and more. If you let the ego grab a hold of this news, it will quickly turn it into fear, separation, the need for protection, how to survive. That's all it knows, survival. But there's another way to look at this, which is that when something has been dead for a while, sleeping perhaps, but not moving, and you want to wake that thing up, it does require some movement. Let's imagine that your arm was in a cast, and the cast was very beneficial for healing to occur, except that at a certain point, you don't need the cast anymore, except your arm hasn't been moved for several months. And so to get life back into your arm, you will need to move it. And yet, the movement is painful. And this often happens when something that's been dead begins to wake up. That movement feels like pain, at least at first. And yet, you could say, well, then I'm just not going to move it. Well, if you don't move it, the arm will atrophy and you'll lose the use of your arm. So you need to move it. And you need to be okay with the pain a little bit, so that little by little, you move it more and more until you get the flexibility back and the muscles return. And the same is true of what's happening on Earth. Another analogy would be a mother who's had several children is coaching a mother who's about to have her first child. They both know that this birth is coming. And there's nothing that's going to stop it, really. So the question is, how are you going to be about it? And the young mother says, is there going to be pain? And the experienced mother says, yes, it might be quite uncomfortable. So the young mother says, well, I don't want that. So how can I don't want to have leaning into pain. And the experienced mother says, we're not going to make our lives about that. Your life, as labor starts, will be about your breath. And you will focus on your breath and be present to that. And then allow the natural awakening and birthing process to take place. But your consciousness will be on breathing and letting God do his work. So it's a conscious birthing. Yes, there's pain, but there's also great, great happiness on the other side of it, which often happens for people who can endure some pain. So yes, there probably will be upheavals and things that are uncomfortable and unfamiliar. And where will your consciousness be? Will it be on the pain? Will it be on avoiding the pain? Will it be kind of Chicken Little consciousness called the sky is falling, the sky is falling? When in danger, when in doubt, run in circles, scream and shout. No. You focus on love, make your life about your breath, the love you feel, and allow yourself to rise above the pain, experience what you must, but be prepared for a wonderful birth. And you do this by being present, and more than anything else, by practicing radical acceptance of what is. As things begin to change, accept that too. Stay with your breath. Stay with the love that you feel. Reinforce that by allowing yourself to accept what is right in front of you and bring love to that. And you will be fine. You are fine. And you are loved. And you are love. I love you very much, and I'll speak with you again soon.